Oh, that damn picture. It's been here the whole time. I can't believe I didn't see it.
Johnny.
And he's still got that damn baby face. It must really come in handy when he's deceiving people in his real job, not his pretend job like you made me believe fighting fires. No, fighting crime. Detective Dante Falconeri. He must be a detective, right? Because no beat cop brings down a major crime family.
Could you just please give me a second to try?
To try and what? Why don't you just give me a second, all right? Because I'm kind of choking over here. Man, I must be the biggest chump in town. The cop right under my nose the whole time. You know, if Claudia were alive, she'd be laughing her ass off at me right now. Then again, she'd know I've been played by a perfect master.
It's not true.
Really? Okay, then maybe I missed something. Have you or have you not been lying about your son from the moment we met?
What else was I supposed to do?
How about tell me the truth?
It wasn't an option. Can I take you back a little bit? Maybe if you see the whole thing in context, maybe you could understand.
Right. On the edge of my seat. No, I can hear you fine from right over there.
Okay. When you and I started seeing each other, as far as I knew, Dante was in Brooklyn doing his whole cop thing. So imagine my surprise when he shows up at my doorstep, already on the case, firmly ensconced, with no intention of going home.
Well, why would he go home? He'd already climbed his way through the Zakar ranks into a cushy job with Sonny. And wait a minute, you knew his agenda?
I did.
Then how could you not tell me? Huh? Once he found his way into the Corinthos ranks, he was a direct threat to me every day.
I couldn't tell you. If I told you, it would have put my kid's life at risk. And I didn't want to lose you. I just kept thinking that maybe somehow that I could figure out a way to keep everybody safe. I know that sounds crazy, arrogant, but that's what I thought. And I kept begging him the whole time, please, to go back to Bensonhurst, but he wouldn't do it. I even threatened to blow his cover a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. My son was determined to be the cop that finally brings Sonny down. We just kept going around and around in this endless, pointless circle. Him telling me that I had to go back to Brooklyn. Me telling him that he had to go. He's convinced that my life is in danger.
From me?
And from Sonny. He thinks either one of you could turn on me on a dime.
And you believed him, huh? That I could hurt you?
Of course not. I'm not so sure about what you would do to Dante. You know, I almost did what he said and just left. And went home. I gotta tell you, the 50 million different ways that I had to compromise myself every single day practically killed me. But ultimately, I just couldn't make myself go. So I just planted myself here. And I started praying for the best.
That didn't work out too well for you, did it?
If it matters, if it counts, I did try to warn you about Dante. I told you a couple of times to watch what you did, watch what you said around him.
So this is it, huh? The reason you broke up with me?
I had no choice about that.
Finally, we're getting somewhere. Why not?
Claudia found out. She found out about Dante, and she used that information to push me against the wall. She said if I didn't break up with you, she was going to go to Sonny, and she was going to tell him everything. And I knew if Sonny found out that my kid was a dead man. Remember how drunk Kate was at Spinelli and Max's reception?
Yeah, I remember a lot of things about that night. It's the first night we said we loved each other. You remember that?
Okay, I get it that you're angry at me and you're frustrated and you want to start throwing people off buildings, maybe me first, but you either want to hear what I have to say or you don't. Okay, please. Please just hear me out.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Kate saw Dante there. She put two and two together. Remember, I had to drag her out in the parking lot.
Man, it's right there. Right under my fingernails the whole time. No wonder you seem So concerned about a guy you claim to barely even know.
Connie was drunk off her ass. She had no internal editor on duty at the moment, and she had no idea how freaking loud she was talking, and Claudia was there lurking in the parking lot. She heard everything. And she just couldn't wait to throw it in my face and use it against me, and guess what she wanted most? Me away from you.
Knew it.
So you see, I didn't have any choice.
Well, Olivia, how about the choice of telling me the truth?
I had to protect my son.
Yeah. That's your story and you're sticking to it.
Is it really that hard to believe that I needed to keep my son safe?
I don't know anymore, Olivia. And this could be you doing what you do best. Standing there all sad and sympathetic. Giving all these stories about I'm sorries. All you're really trying to do is save your lying, two-faced son's sorry ass. Dom.
I'm sorry. I know that's probably not enough to help with the hurt that I see in your eyes. But it's all I got.
You're right. It's not enough.
You know, I did try and warn you. I told you that I had secrets. And you said you didn't care. So the only thing that mattered was the two of us being together.
That's right, Olivia. That right there is the operative word, together. Up until now, I had no idea that your son was an undercover cop. This is the same guy who every chance he gets pumps me for information while pretending to be my comrade, my friend.
I know. I know. And again, I tried to get Dante off of this case, but he's determined to take Sonny down. There was this cop in the old neighborhood, this great guy, Lieutenant Paletti. He took special interest in Dante because, you know, he was a kid that didn't have a father. He was murdered. Dante blames Sonny. So you see, for him, this thing is personal. Again, I never ever meant to hurt you. And I never lied about how I felt about you. I do love you, John. But Dante, he's my baby. He's my blood. I mean, I carried him inside me for 9 months. And then I raised him on my own. So, I put him first. I always have, and I always will. Anything else is not even on the table.
Yeah, well, it's all right. I'm not even gonna try anymore because I got no more illusions about my importance in your life.
Okay, then I guess I got nothing else to say. It's your play. You're sitting on the power over my kid's life. You say one word to Sonny, and he's a dead man. So I guess I gotta ask you what you plan to do.
So which secret, Olivia, are you asking me to keep here? That Dante's a cop or that he's your son?
You could keep them both.
That would work out well for you, wouldn't it?
This isn't about me.
Right. It's about Dante. Your reason for everything.
Is it so hard to understand, really? He's my son.
Yeah. And what am I? Dirt under your shoe?
You're the man that I love. And by the way, you could get yourself out of this. You could just go, you could make a new life for yourself. Pick something that you're not going to be constantly under threat every single second of every day.
If it were that easy, Olivia, more guys would do it, including Sonny and Jason. And believe me, I tried and I got sucked right back in.
Because of Claudia. She needed to have you around so you could get her out of trouble. She's not here anymore. You could say that her death was the last straw for you.
I suppose. Or I could go to Sonny and tell him that his new golden boy, Dominic, He's really an undercover cop waiting in the wings to bust him. Explosive information like that could win me a lot of points, and believe me, I could use them.
Please don't destroy my son because you're mad at me.
Well, you don't think I'm pissed at Dante, too? I trusted him. And he looks me square in the eyes and lies to me. Working day and night, tirelessly, to put me behind bars for the rest of my life. And I get it, that I'm just collateral damage and his real target is Sonny. Sonny had my sister killed and disposed of like she was some rabid animal. So yeah, maybe he does deserve what Dante's got for him. This can't end well, Olivia. I hope you get that. Someone's not gonna make